You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey,
What you wasting that? I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stat, can you stop
Yes.
smiling? Can you stop smiling? You.
Smile. Arabia is.
nah, yo, bro, some G, yo, bro, some G shit. We gotta.
Oh,
boyfriend here, yo.
I
told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like. Okay, we guess we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Just that. Let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some
I'm
time,
mesmerized by Stat.
yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person. My bad, bro. You're amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to actually go, man. I have to actually go, man.
That's a definition. It's a definition of a grimy person. All right. Brakatiyawa shy. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors, apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, beloved Akim, that is pushing this word in sincerity and truth with humiliation all across the four winds. To you, I salute. This is the brothers as I want back to another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashai. Alright, that's a definition of a grimy person. Now, this guy here, who you see, his name is Cameron. Alright, he brought Adrian Bruno a box on the show, and he had us. He chose some. He had some throw some flirtatious comments at us co-host. I think her name is Stat, and he told Adrian, hey, she has a boyfriend, but he's still insisting on lusting after her. All right, and pretty much, if you know better, that's adultery. All right, because that she has a boyfriend, she has a man. That's adultery. All right, that's adultery. All right, yeah, I wish I said it in Matthew the 5th chapter. All right, but just an example of a grimy person, right? And what when you go into the word grimy, a grimy person, it says a morally corrupt. What is a grimy person? A morally corrupt, malicious, vile, or selfish, base, or dirty, rotten. Malicious goes, that he had malicious intent because he lusting after her in his mind. All right, that's adultery, and that she has a man. All right, he's morally corrupt. All right, and that's a lot of these dudes out here. They ain't get no morals, no standard, nothing. The guy get mad and tell him he have to go.
I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate
you. This guy here told Adrian, hey, look here. Hey, she has a boyfriend. He insisted on these flirtatious comments. But there's another one on what was deleted. Another scene.
Nah, yo, bro, some G, bro, some G shit. We gotta. Her boyfriend here, yo.
You see that? You see him say it again. Her boyfriend here. He told him.
Oh shit!
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's.
You see that? He said he told you that. You see that?
So pause the show for a minute. I love your energy and the shit.
My bad.
Your energy good, but it gotta be a limit with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right. And trust me, I love you. You my brother. I'm just saying, it was cool, but her boyfriend here.
Cam just checked me.
Nah, you my brother. I'm just saying, what type of brother? What type of brother I'm gonna be if her boyfriend here and it's of course Statler.
You see that? What type of brother would he be? The scripture says, "Suffer not sin to be upon thy neighbor," and that's a sin to lust after another man, woman.
Good, but but it gotta be a limit, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta stop that shit.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Sorry about that, Nick.
I'm all right. Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. And I ain't trying to come at you, but that's my sister too. So.
Yeah.
All right, yo.
I'm sorry.
Nah, yo, bro.
But hey, Jake is true, man. You know, I ain't know this guy like that. It's Adrian born a boxer. I ain't no boxing fan like that, you know, I be it. But pretty much if a Jake didn't tell you, hey, that's another man, woman. Alright. Or, you know, people like to say, oh, they ain't married. Sex is married. And eyes the Lord, that's a man wife once he stick his rod nut. Alright. Let me just get Matthew. Alright. But let me get this. Romans 13:8. Oh no man anything but to love one another, for he that loveth one another hath fulfilled the law. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. If there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Love worketh no ill thing towards his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfiller of the law. Because, alright, if you love your neighbor, your fellow Israelite brother, alright, you don't can commit adultery. He committed adultery in his mind. And you know, he committed adultery, you know, it starts from your mind. Alright. Okay? It starts from your mind. Alright? With malicious intent. Because guess what? He knew better. He knew better. Out of the mind proceed evil thoughts, you know. Then to play on your actions. Alright? Out of your mind. Okay? Okay? He said, what kind of dude would he be? Yo, the scripture suffer not sent upon that brother. He said, oh, you check him. He said, but it's the truth. Alright? That's to show he's a grimy guy. He's morally corrupt. He ain't got no morals. Okay? It says, Matthew 5:28. Let me get it first. Alright, Matthew 5:28. It says, but I say unto you that whosoever, no, verse 27, ye have heard that it was said of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her that committed adultery with her already in his heart. Alright, because he know better after the guy than tell him, hey, look, if she have a boyfriend, nah, you lusting after her, you know what I mean, all this shit. Alright, that's adultery. Alright, now they can say, oh, they ain't married. Yes, in the eyes of the Lord, even though, if, you know, or he promised to her, they you know, okay, you know, a lot of people in the society say, oh, they ain't married. Alright, they having sex. Once he stick he rod in that's his, you know, that's her husband, that's his wife, you know. So people in the society are morally corrupt. People like him. Alright, you committed adultery because guess what? That's another man, woman, and that's one of the things you're supposed to be ashamed of doing. Alright, you know, with malicious intent, because that's a grimy person is somebody who malicious. Alright, he didn't care. Alright, he didn't care, and the guy checked him. Okay, let me see, Adrian. The guy checked him. The guy checked him. Okay. Guy told him, say, hey, I done told you before our boyfriend, yeah. He didn't listen.
Nah, yo, that look good, but it gotta be a limit, bro.
Okay.
That's some shit we gotta.
You see that? He say her boyfriend, yeah. Niggas like, oh, I still gonna lust after her. Alright? Niggas like them, they wicked, but they wicked. See if I can pull up the article, man. And then ultimately the guy kicked him off the show. Cameron kicked Adrian Broner off the show. You know, paid him for, he said he can pay him for whatever time he been here and kicked him off the show. You know, says Adrian Broner sent home from Cameron's show after flirtatious comments. Says boxer Adrian Broner was kicked off Cameron's hit show on Tuesday after he wouldn't stop flirting comments towards one of the rapper's co-hosts. Right? Let me check out this other one. And then get some more precept. Okay? Watch this dude.
Hey,
What you wasting that? I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stat, can you stop
Yes.
smiling? Can you stop smiling?
Smile.
Oh,
See that? That's
nah,
her
yo,
name.
bro.
Her name is Stott. He flirting with her. Check it out. Watch it again.
What's some G? Yo, bro. What's some G shit? We gotta.
Oh,
boyfriend here, yo.
Oh,
You see that? He told him her boyfriend here.
I told you that.
My bad.
Nah, like it's all like.
You see that? He said he told you that. He told him that. But Jake still. Alright, wicked.
Okay, we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Just that. Let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person.
You
My
see
bad,
that?
bro.
He insists on doing what he doing.
You amazing.
All right, hey, we gonna have to actually go, man. I mean, I have to actually go, man. I'm gonna pay you for your time, for being here. I appreciate you. I love you, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you, but I'm gonna pay you for your time. But you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
Nah, I told you boyfriends in here. You know me with my bro.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad.
He
Nah.
told him our boyfriend was here. He still didn't listen. That's how Jake go. You know? But let's get some more scriptures. Because he's a nigga anyhow. Let's get Sirach 41. Sirach 41 and 21 in GNT. Let's get Sirach 41 and 21 in GNT, right? It says Sirach 41 and 21 in the GNT. It says, let me read the full chapter. No, not full chapter. Okay, let me see. Okay. Alright, it says, let me read verse 14. Let me start. Verse 16, it says, my children, listen, and I will teach you the circumstances when it is proper to be ashamed. Alright? Sometimes it is entirely out of place. Before your parents, be ashamed of immoral behavior. Before a ruler or an important person, be ashamed of a lie. Before a judge, be ashamed of criminal behavior. Before a public assembly, be ashamed of breaking the law. Before a friend or partner, be ashamed of dishonesty. Before your neighbors, be ashamed of theft. Be ashamed of breaking a promise, of leaning or dinner table with your elbows, or of stinginess when you are asked for something, of not returning a greeting, or staring at a prostitute, or turning down a relative's request, or depriving somebody what is rightfully his, or staring at another man's wife. Alright? Or staring at another man's wife, or playing around with his slave woman. Keep her from her bed. Keep away from her bed. Alright, but the point here is play or staring at another man's wife. They're the things to be ashamed of, babe. But Jake ain't won't be ashamed because Jake wicked. Alright? Alright, Jake wicked. Alright? They're the things to be ashamed of. Let's go to Sirach, the 9th chapter, and verse 8. Alright, it says, when you see a good looking woman, look the other way. Don't let your mind dwell on the beauty of any woman who is not your wife. Many have been led astray by a woman's beauty. It kindled a passion as it were fire. Okay? You see that? It says, when you see a good looking woman, look the other way. Don't let your mind dwell on the beauty of any woman who is not your wife. Alright? Alright? Okay? Who is not your wife. And that's what he doing. Because he's a nigga. Watch out the first.
You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey,
What you waste that? I love you.
You see that?
What a guy.
He insists on doing it after the Jake told him.
I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Arabia, is that a real background?
Hey, Stat, can you stop
Yes.
smiling? Can you stop smiling? You.
Arabia is.
nah, yo, bro, on some G, yo, bro, on some G shit, we gotta.
Oh,
Have boyfriend here, yo.
oh.
Jake said a boyfriend, yeah, but you think Jake give a shit? Jake don't care. Adrian Bruner is the definition of a grimy nigga. A grimy nigga. Alright. He commit adultery. Alright. Yeah, boy, check you. The scripture say he suffer not sin upon their brother. You know? He tell you, and you don't listen. Alright? But that's just how these wicked niggas go. Alright? But yeah, man, I let it go. Praise glory and on to Yahweh Shemashai, Bashem Rakakodash. Yeah, man, shalom.